Greetings all, Ferrari Man 601 here. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa, and welcome to my first ever shakedown run in the brand new VRC Formula Alpha 2022. This is a 2022 type Formula One car from VRC. They're beating their closest competitor, and not really a rival at all, but Race Sim Studio has not yet given us a 2022 Formula Hybrid car through no fault of theirs, it must be said. Don't want to criticize them at all because, well, there's literally a war going on. But VRC have given us Formula Alpha 2022. It is a ground-up interpretation of the 2022 Formula One regulations brought to us here in Assetto Corsa, an original design through and through, drawing some inspiration from some of the cars on the grid, of course, but unique in its own right. And I've never driven it before. Just sitting here in the pit lane here at Mugello, what do we see? We see a cockpit surround that's removed from the cockpit. We don't have a driver on board yet. Looks like we've got electrical power in the car, but that's about it. The only thing I've done is take the fuel out so we don't hear the engine yet, but we go to orbit here. See the driver get in, and then the cockpit surround just sort of falls into place around him. If we go into our free cam, what do we see? Well, golly, what do we not see? There's so much stuff here. I can't even really begin to parse it just sitting here. Looks like we've got some Ferrari-style side pod, top ends anyway. We've got ourselves, big floor, big turning vane, pseudo barge board underneath there. We've got, we've got stuff. We've got lots of stuff going on in here, and we can't even really see it in the cockpit because the depth of field isn't right, but okay. Okay, there are features. I know there are features. I haven't gone through the setups yet. We got aero kits, B-spec, A-spec, the front wing changes. Looks like the floor changes a bit. Does the nose actually change too? Yep, the nose shape actually changes. Something happens here around the floor. Yep, a little bit of a fence gets added to the floor. Wing angles change. Yep, can see all of that. Gurney flap can go away. Got 3 different types of rear wing and a gurney on that if you want it. Front brake duct coverings, we can blank that off. Little pieces of tape in there. Okay. Then everything else looks fairly conventional until we get to visuals. So halo, can we remove it? No, we can just remove the center of stay. The winglet on top of the halo, you can remove that. That's cool. All right. Taping. Where does the tape go? Okay, the shut lines. I've looked just behind the radiator inlet there. You can take the tape away from some of the shut lines if you want. We're going to run that because the teams actually run tape. As sophisticated as Formula One cars are, they're still taping the things together at the end of the day. Obviously, that's for aerodynamic reasons. The bodywork is actually bolted on. But, not going to make any changes. Just going to go back to the default 50 liters of fuel. Maximum capacity is 145 for those of you trying to keep score at home. All right, 50 liters on board. Not going to touch anything else. As much as I already want to start tinkering, I at least need a baseline first. Okay, we're in a cockpit. What's going on in a cockpit? I'm just going to hide all the apps. Don't really care about that. We got a steering wheel. We got stuff. Do we have pedal animations? Watch the right leg. Yep, we got pedal animations. We got brake pedal animations. We have things going on in here. And allegedly, we have porpoising. We're going to see here, long front straight here at Mugello. We'll get a sense of that. Okay. So we have, that's the rain light I can turn on and off, I guess. Okay. MGU adjustments. DC not available, MGU delivery is there. And then brake bias. Okay. Well, let's put the clutch in and get it into first gear and see what it does. Formula Alpha 2022. What have you given us, VRC? I've only been, anticipating this for a while. Okay, we're on the racetrack in Formula Alpha. What is it? All right. We're through the box. All right, so first impression is that we have a lot of sounds going on and they're very nice. The other first impression is that my field of view is way too wide. That's something I'm going to have to adjust with the in-car adjustments. I'm still only to about 40% throttle. But so far these part throttle upshifts, they feel good. No locking. No issues like that. I'm starting to hear the under tray bounce across the ground as we gain some speed. And no semblance of heat in the tires, obviously. It's about 50% throttle there. Love the sounds on those downshifts. I just love hearing the gears clash together. Upshifts are almost completely silent apart from a slight burst from the wastegate on the turbocharger. All right, let's nail it down the straight. There we are. VRS open. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, she's bouncing a bit. Not too bad, feeling that for the force feedback. Jumping on the brakes early and not very hard because I did not have the tires in the warmers. And that outlap was not much of an outlap. What do we have here? Starting to feel some semblance of grip from those 4 blocks of rubber. She is bouncing through Arrabbiata, the 2 angriest corners in the world. Language puns. Yep, front's gripping up nice. Rear not 100% ready yet. She's bouncing already. Not too bad. VRS open. Yeah. Force feedback, at least on my TSPC, it feels pretty hard here down the straight. Lots of buffeting. She is still not quite ready for hard traction. At least not out of the corners immediately. Okay. Okay, she doesn't feel happy throughout Arrabbiata, but she'll do it. All right, the understeer settling in, let it work itself out, get back into gas. I am not going to use DRS down the straight, and let's just see what happens with this porpoising. She does bounce. Seems like the frequency's about the same, but the amplitude's a little reduced. Force feedback, though, with the buffeting is a bit stronger. Okay. Yeah, big lift. A little bit of high-speed oversteer there. Understeer setting in. Road drops away here. The camber helps you though. Hard back into the gas. Okay. You get little wheel slip indicators coming up there on the either side of the display. Somewhat helpful. Let's go into high deploy. What's our speed? 320 clicks. Yep. On the brakes. Okay. She does feel like she wants to break free at the rear a little. Lots of bouncing into Arrabbiata, but sort of control it. Sort of feathering the throttle all the way through the second one. Okay. Well, she's not unmanageable, I'll tell you that much. Handles about like I was expecting. We basically out of electricity here on this lap? I think so. 121, I think, was the lap time there or thereabout. Tolerable. There we go. We get hard into the throttle now, mid and late corner. Okay, I see. The green bar is actually our per lap allotment on the ERS. It is not the total state of charge. At least it doesn't appear to be. There we go. She's hooking up now. Big confidence lift there. Another one there. All right, kicking up a little bit of dust there on the exit. Don't mind if I do. Need some DRS. Looks like another 121 and change. Okay. Not finding the porpoising to be particularly unsettling. If anything, I'm just finding my eye point here to be slightly more unsettling. Again, I'm pretty much at the height I would like. It's just the field of view I don't quite like. But that's all on my end. In my eagerness to jump in, I haven't changed a thing to suit this car in particular. I will be later on, of course. But what can I say? The brakes feel great. The power is pretty good. We're running almost 1,000 horsepower out of this thing, give or take. We are getting understeer across the front end. Default setup on medium tires, I'd expect that. But it's just what a kettle of fish that we have to play with here. Back into the pits before I lose myself in involuntary emissions. How many laps was that? 7 laps? That's it? Oh, there are going to be 700 laps done by the end of this long weekend here for us in the United States. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. VRC, what have you done? What have you done? You are going to have unleashed the Kraken before too long. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blimey. I think that just about says everything, doesn't it? First impression, speechless. Definitely, first impression, speechless. There's just a lot to digest here, and I'm not entirely sure what to make of it yet, other than to say, I want more, please. Word of note, you should be using the custom shaders patch. If you want to use that, use version 0.1.77. So use that one. That's the latest release at this time. It's perhaps is a little bit unstable. I don't know that yet. But that's what you need to be using. If you're using an earlier version, this may not work as advertised, so do that, please. Other than that, though, stay tuned for more from me here, because oh, have we got a toy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll close this out with hot laps as I typically do, but wow, there's stuff to do here. There is stuff to do here. Stay tuned for the hot laps. Ferrari about 601 saying thanks for watching, and there's stuff to do here.